Welcome to the One Shot Wonderarium. I am your host, as always, Tony, and joined with me here today is Mark J. We will get an introduction here in just a second, but first we're going to touch on what game we're going to play because I'm very, very excited about it. We're playing Love is on the Cards by Weave Games, who some of you may know. Part of Weave Games is Purna, who has been on this show several times already. So I'm very, very excited to build our own rom-com. With that being said, Mark, how you doing today?
Doing well by yourself.
I am doing all right. It's been a chaotic morning, but it's about to settle down. It's about to lock in. It's about to be great. Very, very excited.
If the chaos continues, I'm here for it too, you know.
If we just want to
why
do the most chaotic rom-com that has ever rom-commed, I'm down. I'm in.
Yeah.
And we have not done a ton of prep about this game. This game unfolds in 8 stages, and we may play it fast and loose with that depending on time. But you absolutely can, as long as the vibes are right? And it is a card-based game. So you can see below Mark on the screen here are our cards. And we'll be drawing those to determine prompts and how our characters sort of work together here. And how we sort of tell the story together, I guess, is the better way of talking about it. Most of the things that this game is really, really light as it comes for. So most of the things that we need, we have, right? Cards, notes, friends. That's all you really need. And if you don't have friends, you can probably pay somebody to be your friend. That, or, begging them on the internet has usually worked for me. No, but
well,
yeah,
you can pay me to be your friend. It's like $200 an hour, and meet at a shady place.
Hey, you can not only get anybody, you can get Mark. So that's a huge win if you're lacking some friends in that category. So, and you can find Mark. Mark, where can they find you, by the way, if they do want to say pay to be your friend?
You can find me on my OnlyFans, which I don't really have. I'm just kidding about that. Yo, what's a word blurts nerds? It's a 41-year-old non-binary boy, Mark J. You can find me at Apocalyptic Unlimited. We're in all POC TTRPG space. We've got games, we got zines, we got streams, we've got everything. You can probably find me at my podcast, None Shot with Mark J, where I interview BIPOC creators in the TTRPG space about their experiences.
I love that.
Where you can find me, be my friend. Find me in Maryland. If you come to Maryland, I'll be your friend, I guess.
If you're not in Maryland, you're right out.
Yeah, anywhere in the DMV area,
Okay, understood. But yeah, so Mark, without too much further work, I will say one thing, especially Apocalyptic. I always stumble over the apochromatic, right? Mm-hmm. I've said it many, many times, and I stumble every single time.
You said it many, many times?
Yeah.
I love that for you. Thanks. Appreciate it.
You guys do great work. Go and check them out. Apochromatic Unlimited. There we go. I got it that time. So yeah, and go follow Mark J. But in the meantime, while you're doing that, we're going to get this thing kicked off. So, our first thing is we've done a little bit of pre-talk about what we want in this game. We've decided we're going to play it classic. We know that it's nowhere near Christmas time, but when it comes to rom-com, Christmas is pretty much king. It is the monarch of holiday movies. It feels like. So we're gonna stick to that because you can't really improve upon it, right? It's a lot of fun. And
you know what they say? It's Christmas time somewhere.
Exactly. All you got to do is believe. All you got to do is feel. So our first things are to sort of work on our characters here a little bit, which we've done zero character prep. We have walked into this with it's not like many of your classic games where you spend 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes on a character before. We are raring and ready to go. But first, let's talk about setting. If we're going classic, there's a small like Vermont town that a big city
Jesus,
person right? That's classic. We can go. It doesn't have to be Vermont for the record.
I just hear there's a lot of clan up there.
Be,
that's all I'm saying. It's weird.
We can avoid Vermont for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. But for some reason, a lot of those movies are set in quote unquote like that area. Yeah. I think it's because they want it to be like a stone's throw from New York City.
And they usually filmed in Ontario. So
yeah, it can be anywhere. It can be the rural small town from the big city. It can be in a big city. It can be in a it can be on a cruise ship. I don't know. I'm just coming up with you can make a rom-com in any scenario, right? We can be stuck in an airport. We can be it would be kind of fun if both characters were airline employees. I think that would be a really interesting holiday romance. You're constantly being pulled in different directions by business schedules and being thank you, Emerald, for the resubscribe. So you kind of get torn away. You only get 8 minutes before you got to be at your thing. You go, it adds a level of pressure and cool anticipation and schedule change and chaos that I think could fit this really well.
Yeah, I like that. Airline employees.
Ooh, all right. So most of our scenes are going to then play out in an airline. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll be on the same flight for some reason. What sort of airline job would you want to be in this scenario? I'll let you do first dibs.
I'm gonna go easy. I'm gonna go airline steward, walking down the aisle with the card, giving out. I don't know what they give out in first class. I've never been. I'm sure it's like champagne and like poker chips or something. I don't know.
Yep.
And then looking concerned at everyone in coach. Like, are you okay? Are you okay, coach people?
They're not.
So
okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking flight steward.
Okay. Flight attendant.
Flight attendant. Yeah.
I would. So, weird story, but I used to work in news, and when I was an intern in news, I wrote a lower third that said flight stewardess instead of attendant, and I got reamed, and I will never make that mix up again. It is stuck in there, and it was, they were right to say, hey, you can't ever do that again. Because of the stories we were telling and things that we were doing. So just I will never. That will always be ingrained in my brain. And we all have those things where you're like, and I made a mistake, and then someone corrected me, and oh no, I will never. But yeah, so okay, cool. There's we could both be flight attendants. That would be kind of interesting. There is a level of like, I could go pilot here. I could go someone who is actually stuck in the airport, right? I could go like a baggage attendant type person, right? Or somebody who is, working physically at the airport.
Okay. What other jobs are there if you work in an airline? I mean, you're the person, you're the ticket taker, that person,
right?
You're the flight attendant, pilot.
There's a lot of like behind the scenes mechanic and like refueling and stuff. I don't know how much crossover that happens, so that may not be the best here.
I had a cousin who was like clean the planes after they landed.
Yeah.
Be a caterer. You'd be the one that brings the food in.
Interesting. I, I kind of love that, to drive the food cart up to the plane and have to restock the plane every time. You know what? I'm going to be the person that brings the food around to the plane. Absolutely. That's, I get a cool car, and I get to bring food. Absolutely. That sounds good to me.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And then, do you have? It almost feels like you have some idea of who your person is, right? What they may look like, what their name is, that sort of basic idea.
I think I do. I'm gonna go with the name Darius Rose.
Darius
That's a good name I
Rose.
like to pick. Darius Rose is a 6'7" former ball player.
All right, that is, whew, working as a flight attendant is wild.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm.
Listen, it's a passion. It's not just a job; it's a passion.
It's backache, is what it is. I have trouble walking down the aisles at 6'2". Like 6'7's wild. Go for it,
I love my
Darius. Go
job.
for it.
I love the people. You know, I'm good at reaching over to the guy at the end to give him a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Love that. When you say ball, are we leaving it general ball, or are we picking a specific sport here?
Oh, it's basketball.
Okay.
The sport I know the least about, so that'll be good.
For me, I think that's baseball, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's close to basketball there.
That's how little we know about sports, is we think basketball is close to baseball somehow. That's good.
No. In the amount that I know, it's close. And I commented on basketball games at one point in my life.
Oh shit!
So that's it didn't go well.
I leave comments under basketball game highlights, so I feel like we're connected. We're soulmates.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's
my comments are like, "Who is this guy? How did he do that?" Like, let's be leaving comments.
What's that thing with like the fabric on it coming down off of it? You know, what is that?
Got the goalpost.
Yeah, the Quidditch hoop.
Quidditch, Jesus.
Oh, that was a bad pull, but it was all I had. So you know, all right. Okay, and so I'm gonna call myself the food cart driver because I don't want it to feel too glamorous, you know. So I really gotta lowball it a little bit. There is a character that I think of. Weirdly enough, there is a Tom Hanks movie set in an airport called Terminal. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I'm aware of the premise.
And one of the characters is a food court driver. And I think I just realized it's the same actor, I think, that plays Cassian Andor in Star Wars. But anyway, that's a whole nother... I think. I'm not sure, and it's been a long time since I've seen it. So, but anyway, I'm going to... I want this character... This character's name is going to be Ricky. You know, and I blanked a last name on Ricky, so
food truck Ricky, we call him.
Yeah, food truck Ricky. I think that everyone just calls him Ricky. I think there is a first and last name that we will hit on later. You know what? We're gonna call him Richard Lynx, but everyone calls him Ricky.
Fair enough.
There we go. Okay. Food cart driver. I think Ricky is short and stocky. I think there is some of these, like, especially the first class, like, food trays can be really heavy, and you sometimes depending on what plane you're up to, you don't always have the best lifts. So sometimes you're picking these up over your head. So this is somebody who is used to more of that labor, but a good chunk of what they're doing is driving around and things like that. So there are some pounds on, right? So it's sort of a, maybe a 50-50 mixture, right? Of there's some strength hidden in there, but is not like ripped or anything like that. So and Ricky wanted to work in IT, and could not. Did not
Could
understand
not.
IT well enough to work in
Damn.
IT.
That's the guy who works in IT the most, though. The guy to know what the fuck is going on. At least the people I met.
So yeah, I'm gonna say failed out of IT career. And then, so one of the things that we really need in building these characters is who are their closest friends and loved ones. We need at least one for each lead. I would prefer two if we can. The more we have, I think the more we can bring people in and develop as we go.
Okay.
But who do you think is important in Ricky's or in Darius's life?
Darius has a friend. Goes by the name of AG. Just call him AG.
Okay.
And I think they were a fan who became a friend during the basketball days.
Love that. And what do we know? What AG does?
AG is I'm gonna say like a. Oh, that's a good question. AG is like a researcher, like a scientific researcher.
Okay. Awesome. For Ricky, I think Ricky's best friend is the mechanic who works on the food carts at the airport. And I think this person's name is, I'm looking for, man, I should have pulled up a name generator here. This is what I should have done. So what we're going to do is we're going to call her Esmeralda.
Okay. Esmeralda. Love it. I also think, if you're okay with me saying this, I also think that Ricky is a bit of a mama's boy. And so Ricky's mother is, I think, important into all of this. His mom is going to be called Kara. Kara. But everyone calls her Starbuck.
Everyone calls her Starbuck?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a reference that I don't get,
Damn.
my friend.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can move on.
It's okay. There's a lot of those. I grew up sheltered. It's fine. So, okay. How does each of our characters feel about the holidays?
I think Darius is a big holiday person. Like, celebrates every holiday as much as he can, especially in the airline, especially in the plane. Where it's like, hey, everybody, happy Christmas and happy Easter and happy whatever. Just like exuberant about the holidays.
Love that. I think Ricky is grouchy about the holidays. I think they want to love the holidays, but at some point you end up working too many of them, and you lose sight of like the joy of them a little bit for Ricky. And so it's like, cool, everybody else gets the day off. So yeah, let's see. And then what brings them joy? Actually, how do they feel about love is that's the more important question here.
Ooh, that's a good thing because Darius is 6'9" ex-ball player who works on an airline. Um, Darius is like wham bam, thank you, ma'am, on to the next. So Darius is like love is something you find when you're old, maybe after you've done you know, being magnanimous with your interpersonal relationships. There's the right one is out there.
Yeah, but it's something for later.
But it's not the one tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think Ricky is a closeted romantic. I think that Ricky yearns. You know what I mean?
It's a good word.
So
Ricky yearns.
So, yeah. Which is one of the good things about working at an airport is you can have those momentary, oh, that could be the person, and then they're gone. You know, it's the airports are very good places for yearning.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, and then what brings Darius joy?
Like I said, being a flight attendant, just being a host, rocking out with people, talking to people, being social. I think that's kind of where Darius' passion is.
Okay. So Darius is a true people person, extrovert. It feels like, right?
Oh yeah. I just made this character the exact opposite of who I am, just the antimatter version of me. So
I love it. It's good, dude.
Fun.
Ricky, I think. Ricky recharges, I think, and likes puzzles and working with his hand. Like when he has downtime, he's got like several books of like Sudoku and things like that. He's got little like fidget puzzles as well in the glove compartment of the cart that he drives. Right, like there's little like keeping the hands busy, and that's I think where he started becoming friends with Esmeralda is because he couldn't keep his dang hands to himself in the mechanic portions of things and wanted to get involved and wanted to help, and like would just liked the problem solving a little bit of it. So
cool.
Okay. Okay, this gives at least me a general idea of our characters. What else do you think we might need to know about the characters? Anything that you think is coming to mind about Darius here? And are we assigning pronouns to Darius?
Oh, Darius probably just uses any and all pronouns like himself.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
What else do we need to know about Darius? Yeah, even though Darius loves being a fighter, Darius also loves being at home with family and, having that supportive family around. But, flying around does give me free air miles and all that kind of good stuff. So I get to travel and see family wherever they are. So it's good.
Love that. Ricky, by the way, I'm just going with a classic he/him for Ricky. So we're going there. I think that's everything I've got for Ricky. I don't think I have anything to add to Ricky at this moment. But more will get added. I am absolutely sure. So our step 3 of our stage 1 here is draw a hearts card. Would you like to draw? And this will tell us. And we can actually shuffle here real quick. So let's just shuffle all the decks and make sure they're all shuffled. So yeah, if you want to draw a hearts card there, and click it to flip it,
All
There we
right,
go.
the 8 of Hearts.
8 of Hearts. Awesome. And table 1. So 8 of Hearts says they're the only ones who can handle the other at their worst. That's why Ricky and Darius are Yeah. That feels big, so I'm writing it on a different page here. You know what I mean? Like, that feels...
It's literally big. Needs its own page.
Well, my handwriting is bad, so it needs a lot of space anyway. Okay. Handle each other at their worst. I'll be interested to see what each of their worsts is, because that's something we've not talked about. We don't have to talk about it right now, but I'm very curious to explore that. And now, draw a spades card. This is what draws the leads apart.
You want to draw it or do it yourself?
If you'd like to draw it, I'll look it up on table 2 here.
Okay. And it's a 2 of spades.
2 of spades. One or both of them are involved with someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now it's coming all together.
Who could it be? Who could it be?
Ooh. It could be... I don't know. I think we're just going to have to find out, right? One or both are involved with others. I don't know if you can see chat, but we have a chatter here that is saying, your voice is awesome, by the way, Mark.
Well, thank you.
With other people. There we go. Okay, cool. Love that. All right. Now we're getting some spice into here. So, now it is time to establish the game. Pick one of the leads to start. The other person will play one of their loved ones, a sibling, friend, a lonely ghost, a therapist. I hadn't thought about lonely ghosts. That could be.
I could do a gray lonely ghost. I got that in me.
Heck yeah! If we were playing supernatural style, we would eat that up.
Yeah.
But so, do you want to play your lead or one of people's loved ones first?
I'll play a loved one, I think.
Okay, cool. Because for me, the easy answer is that this is Ricky and Esmeralda. And Ricky is doing, I feel like maybe daily or weekly, they have... Let me actually see if I need to draw a card before I start laying out the scene, actually. No, I do not. Cool. Awesome. They're laying out the new person that they've been yearning for. And the potential there. Right. And... You know, Esmeralda, we locked eyes from across the way, and I got yelled at. I'm not gonna lie, I was in the way. I sort of had to stop the cart because you need to not stare at somebody in the distance, and then I got sort of shaken out of it. But can you imagine it? What would that even be like? They direct the planes. I just drive around in a food cart.
It looks like what, do you fall in love over here, Ricky?
I don't know. It's like...
You know you can't just stop on the tarmac and get run over by a plane. What are you thinking?
Yeah,
what are you thinking, Ricky?
I'm not thinking. That's the thing. I'm feeling, Esmeralda.
You not thinking? You're always thinking, always fidgeting, always doing something. It's not like you, Ricky.
It
I don't know if I like it.
it's something, you know. The other week, I was playing kickball at my local league, and one of the couples there, they're so adorable. Then they just kept pushing. When are you gonna settle down, Ricky? When are you gonna, make somebody real happy? And I don't know. This could be the person, you know. There's unlimited possibilities.
Look at you, starstruck, love struck. What's got over you? What's come over you, Ricky?
I don't know. Life's
holidays coming up. What are you gonna do?
Probably nothing. I don't know. We don't have any plans. My family does. We all work jobs that happen during the holidays, so we don't do.
Why don't you ask your person now? Why don't you go meet up with them?
I mean, I could, but I picked up an extra shift. Everyone wants off.
That's the Ricky I know, the one that's always making excuses.
I mean, holidays don't really matter anyway. It's just another day in the calendar. Does it matter if you celebrate Christmas on the 22nd or the 25th? Does it matter? Really?
It matters if you make it matter, Ricky.
Well, I guess I just don't make it matter then.
Look at you. You're worrying about everything else but what you need to worry about. If this is the person for you, then why don't you find out? You better live your life. I mean, you could be hit by an airplane any day now, and then what? Alone, single, no one at your funeral?
You wouldn't come to my funeral?
No, I'm working. I'd send a card. Send some flowers. We're not talking about funerals here, Ricky. We're talking about love.
I don't know.
I wouldn't come to your wedding either, but that's neither here nor there.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
You better be coming to my wedding.
I'm just kidding. What wedding? If you don't ask them, you'll never have one.
It's true. I don't know. They could ask me. I'm a catch, right?
You're a catch, Ricky. Yeah, you're a catch, all right.
And then I think this is about the point that probably one of the radios comes on. We got Boeing on gate A24, right? And Ricky has to, I think, take off at that point. So, who would you like this scene with Darius? I mean, we currently only have one other person for Darius, so we can do that one person, or if you've got somebody else in mind, we can invent another person.
Let's do. Who's the guy? Who's the guy with the thing? The guy that's doing that on the tarmac.
The person direct. Wait, is this the person that Ricky is infatuated with? Because I just said they direct the planes.
Oh, wait.
That's the person I was trying to talk about. Was the person directing the planes?
Creative director of the planes. Okay. Jeez. Then I guess someone else.
It can be a coworker of that person. It doesn't have to be that person. But I think
there's more than one person doing that thing. It's gotta be. Where is that? I don't know. Is it just the same person over and over again? I never checked.
It could be. It definitely isn't, but it could be.
All right. So yeah, I think that's one of Darius' friends. They do that thing, and they meet up every now and again. Just kind of talk casual, and they build a friendship over the years.
You got a name for him?
A name would be Coco.
Coco.
I just
And
looked around and said Coco.
there you go. You got intended pronouns for Coco?
Coco is him.
Okay. Cool. Just so that I don't mess this up on my end, not knowing. Perfect. So what are you in? Is this just a monthly like check-in with Coco?
We're just getting some coffee, maybe. Kind of some downtime, getting a little bad coffee.
I feel like Coco can't help but like make a little bit of light of that you were a player, right? And so as you're getting coffee and stuff, Coco goes, and another one for the big one downtown, and like shoots a cinnamon roll at you, right?
Slap it down like I'm a defensive player into a trash can.
Oh.
I still got it, Coco. What do you want?
You don't. What do you mean? You got it, but you wasted the cinnamon roll.
I'm on defense, man. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
I mean, all right. I thought we were teammates here.
Oh, you want me to lay it up? I mean,
Cool.
gotta give me a little warning. Come on now, a little bit of warning.
Of course, I want you to lay it up. Come on.
Showboat. Okay. I thought we were. Okay, sorry. Miscommunication. Easy mistake. You gonna finish out or what?
I was planning on
It's 5 second rule.
No, not the one in the track.
10,
Absolutely not. Go for
10
it.
second rule. 20.
Look, it's up to you. I'm
hand sanitizer.
I got one for me.
You're not gonna share. You think
I tried to share. You threw yours in the trash.
I thought we were doing another thing. I don't like cinnamon rolls anyway, to be honest. So it's fine.
Wait, but hey, catch me up. Catch me up.
You know I'm a cruller guy.
Ooh.
Come on now.
If this place had them, we'd be. But you know, Nico's is the only place to get a cruller around here that's worth a damn.
Well, if this place hadn't, there wouldn't be strikes every other weekend. I'll tell you that much.
Agreed.
Neither here nor there. I'm doing good. I'm loving the work. I'm getting immersed in it. Just got the uniform. I got my shoes on. I'm talking to the people, talking to the kids. I'm meeting people as they travel. I love it. I love the job. One of my favorite things I've ever done.
You lighten up just a little bit. Is it the holiday spirit, or do you got like an announcement or something? You got something good going on?
Holidays are coming. That's right. Christmas is coming. Christmas and people's birthdays and just the lights and the trees and the redecorating the airport and everything. I love it, man. I just love it.
You've been getting lots of calls. Now. Folks don't want to bring over a lift. They want you to just pop it up there.
I was confused about a little something else we might have been talking about, but yeah, I'm with the tree. I'm the little star on top of the tree. I got people on that. Yeah.
There it is.
I'm all about that. Giving gifts, receiving gifts.
It's it's a complicated time of year, I think, but it's good. It's good. It's just good.
Good. I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time.
Wait, you gonna have somebody with you for Christmas?
I mean, I might have a couple someone with me for Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Come on, you know how I do.
Dang.
You know how I do. What?
Santa's making house calls now.
Sometimes Mrs. Claus too,
There you go.
Sometimes the elves. Can't forget the elves.
Getting all sorts of freaky with it.
Whoa.
Hey.
Show some respect.
Hey.
These are classy people.
Hey. The elves can make as many toys as they want.
I lost a thread. What the hell are you talking about? Listen,
And I think he's going to cackle, about fall out of his chair. Look, all I'm saying is, I thought maybe you would be at just one this year,
how special someone is out there, right? Gotta be. But where are they? Who are they?
Who are they is a good
Maybe
question.
they missed the connect. Maybe we missed the connection. You know what I mean? Because we work at the airport.
I think that's the good thing about working at the airport. Is people come out and then they come back in. You know what I mean? Got to return home.
Yeah.
You gone any good places, or just the same couple of commuter routes?
Oh man, just the same places back and forth. It's been good. It's consistent. I like the consistency. Nowhere too wild though. Nowhere too wild. I might take a little trip after the holidays though. For the holidays, maybe. Get a little me time.
Could be good. You see you see what happened last week on our team? You see that? New guy almost backed two planes into each other.
What?
Yeah. I was trying to.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see it though.
Yeah. Some fool was trying to do too much, and he was trying to back up two planes at once. What are you even doing? That's not the job.
Wow.
One plane at a time. This guy started signaling one plane. The other plane started doing stuff, right? Because, of course, it nearly got ourselves into a big old problem.
You know what? That would have been actually kind of funny to see. If someone recorded that, put that online, that would be kind of funny to see. Two planes bumping into each other. But is that guy still working? What happened?
They look, slap on the wrist for now. But it's on thin ice.
Yeah. Okay, what can distract you? What could pull you out of your attention when you're doing the thing?
This guy's always trying to do too many things at once. Like, he was backing up two planes at once there, or the other day I saw him just, like, staring across the way while doing something else. Like, I don't know. I don't think he's cut out for
this. What's he staring at?
Could have been anything. Anything. I don't watch. I do watch, but you gotta watch. You know what I mean?
Jeez. Man, I just hope he's okay, right? I hope he's okay. If he's around, I'll talk to him maybe, see what's going on.
I hope he figures it out.
I'll pick his brain.
Yes. Man, now you got me wanting crullers. You want to go over to Nico's real quick and...
Nah, man, I don't got the time, but I'll brain check next time.
All right. Next time. And it better not be 2 months again, okay?
Don't blame me. That's just the schedule.
Just the schedule. All right. You take care. And, well, I don't know that I'll see you. Merry Christmas.
Christmas, dog. I appreciate you.
All right. Now, it is time for the meet cute. So, yep, we are going to, I'm going to move these over to the side here. Off the screen. And we are going to draw a hearts card and refer to table 3, the meet cute. So if you want to draw, I'll read out the prompt here.
The 4.
One is responsible for the other's misfortune and is the only one capable of fixing things.
Okay.
All right. We getting messy.
Interesting.
So, let's start with this. Do we think Darius is at fault, or do we think Ricky's at fault?
I feel like Ricky's at fault. Ricky's been distracted. Ricky's got a lot going on. I think Ricky's to blame for this one.
Okay. So Ricky is at fault, but also the only one who can fix it. Let's see. So I assume that it comes from an exchange where we're loading up meals for the next group here for your next flight, right? What sort of a mix-up do we think could happen? What sort of a misfortune could be caused here? And it doesn't have to be here. That's just where my brain went immediately.
I think we keep it on the plane.
Okay.
If Ricky's the one that's been kind of staring at Darius from afar, this is the time when Ricky actually approaches Darius, for work, of course, with the food trips. But now Darius is like in range.
Yeah. I think so. At this moment, I don't know that Ricky has been staring at Darius. I mean, Ricky was staring at the plane person, right?
The other guy. Sorry. Person.
Yeah. But I do think it could be immediately after that, right?
Okay.
But I'm thinking that this is. Do we think this is a time where, like, what misfortune? I'm struggling on the misfortune here. So any thoughts you got, I'm happy to work with here.
But yeah, I mean, like, they just kind of bump into each other while Darius is holding a big tray of food everywhere. Covers Darius' uniform. Or something.
Okay.
Else.
Yeah. I gotcha. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me make sure real quick. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start playing this out of the bump in thing. And we can sort of go from there. I think Ricky is sort of not watching where they're going, and it's probably a moment where you're probably, I would guess, working on a smaller plane because most of the planes have the big jet bridges, and so like flight attendants don't really end up on the ground a ton, right? But if it's one of those small planes where they have to like wheel up the staircase, we can kind of make that merge a little bit. And I think that would be kind of funny, just the tiny plane and the gigantic basketball player. Right? So, I think it's that tiny plane, and we're wheeling stuff up, and Ricky has rolled up with cart and trailer of food because they're doing multiple drop-offs here. And I think that they come in hot. Maybe while I think they come in hot, right? And so you just see this cart coming in faster than expected, and just as the brake comes in, and you get this like slide into its spot. Oh, watch out there!
What the hell? Oh man, I just got this pressed.
Oh, sorry about that. They we're one person down here. We gotta.
No, it's okay, really.
Are you?
Hey. It's actually kind of funny when you think about it. I got another uniform in the bag in the plane,
Do
but
you, I mean, I know the dry cleaning folks. I might be able to get you. When's your return flight?
I'll be back tonight actually.
I mean, I might be able to. I got a few favors that I can trade in. I might be able to do something to get your uniform dry cleaned.
No, don't worry about it. It's fine, really. It's gonna be okay. This will come out. It's a little cold water. This will come right out.
Oh come on! Oh
I
come
mean,
on!
what even was this? I mean, what did you make this? You cooked?
Yeah. I mean, it's an old family recipe.
I'm gonna like wipe some off my shirt and that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, it's sort of a riff off of a curry, but I didn't have all the right ingredients, and so just kind of threw it together one day, and it was good. You know, they just call it, the rich dish.
Uh, okay. Okay. I don't know. It's delicious. It's yummy. I mean, you gotta pass me that recipe one of these days, right?
I mean, I maybe could, but come on. The tomato's gonna stain. You know it's gonna stain. I know it's gonna stain. If we don't get something going, it's just gonna. Just let me help you. All right.
Oh, okay. What do you mean? What do you want? What do you want to do?
You said you got to change. I'll get these dry clean for you. I'll be working late tonight anyway, so you can swing back by, and I can get you your clean clothes. All right, and that way it's not stained. We don't have to worry about it. We can all do our thing. All right.
Oh, okay. And Ricky's gonna start like unbuttoning the vest and just take off the shirt, and it's just from top to bottom, it's six pack and abs.
All right. I was gonna say like in the back of the cart or whatever, but yeah, I mean, if you're, I'll just work back here. And Ricky's Ricky has turned red, right? And he is like unloading things into the back, just doing the best to keep eyes averted, right? As much as possible here. Just let me know. Let me know when you're good, and we'll get that taken care of for you.
I didn't catch your name, by the way.
And he's gonna look up Ricky. And you?
Name's Darius. I mean, I would have my name tag, but it's here.
Covered in a little bit of tomato goop.
Yeah. Darius, you ready for the holidays? Got any big plans?
Not really. I'll be here, like every day. What about you?
Every day. Well, I'm probably gonna hit the gym for a little bit. Work on a back and arm day on Christmas, according to my schedule. Get my protein in. But after that, I'm pretty much, my schedule's clear.
That's surprising.
Why is that surprising?
I don't know. You seem like somebody who'd have a lot of plans on Christmas. Somebody like.
I mean, I do, but I can cancel some of them.
I mean, I'll be here anyway. Like, I don't know. I mean, we could. I gotta keep it's a great offer, but I gotta keep moving. You know, it's
I didn't offer anything, Ricky. Not sure what you're talking about.
my mistake then. So you good? You changed. You're good to go.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get in and get in my bag and put on a change the uniform. But I'll see you around, Ricky. Right?
I mean, I'll have some of your clothes, so you know.
You already see me without them, so you know, kind of got an advantage on me. But yeah. Next time we'll wear clothes.
And as you hand Ricky like the after you've whether it's before or after, actually, when you hand Ricky the clothes, I feel like Darius is somebody who has like a signature scent. Is that the case?
Sure, yes, but I don't know scents personally, so I'm gonna say. Okay. I'm gonna say it's because my last name is Rose. I'm gonna say it's a rose scented scent.
Good call. I wasn't sure if you were gonna go rose scented or like Christmas scented. Either one would have been perfect here. So I love the rose.
No. I like disappointment and sadness.
I mean,
I don't know how your Christmas is. All right, sorry. Go on. We'll move on.
You smell great, by the way. Sorry, that's probably a little too. Anyway, I got another plane to load. We'll get this back to you later, and you'll see he'll like bag it up and stash it in like the seat next to him in the cart. It was good meeting you, Darius.
Good meeting too, Ricky. I hope we can see each other again sometime.
Yeah. You probably need my number, right?
Yeah. I hand you my phone, and here you go.
And Ricky will put his number in. So, yeah, it'll be. Ricky is one who's thorough with phone contacts, so it's like, Ricky, a Link, a food cart driver, airport. Like, right, all the fields are filled out. Well, all right then. So, bye-bye. And he'll look behind and put the cart and trailer in full reverse, and as much as a food cart can go in reverse, speeds off. So, the characters have met and made their first impressions.
Yeah.
And no romantic story is complete without a bump in the road. So that's what we're setting up for now, is what do we think the bump in the road... Well, what do the cards tell us the bump in the road is going to be? And how do we... how do we go through it, right?
Is this on page 14?
This will be... No, let's see, I'm trying to figure out...
Oh, here you go, sorry. It's page 16.
Gotcha. Yes, yeah. So table 4. If you've got the table pulled up, then I can draw the card here. It looks like the spade again. Or if you'd like to do the table, or inverse that, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we can switch it up.
Cool.
You pull, I'll read it.
This aside. And then, so, that is a 9 of spades.
The 9 of spades. 2 of the lead's family members start dating each other and have a fight early on, making things super awkward. Wow. Yo, Interesting.
that's interesting.
That's a real curveball. Okay.
I that was not on my bingo card here. So we haven't really talked about Darius's family members. The only family member we've hit on for Ricky is his mom. The path of least resistance there is a parental date.
Real quick, and because I see one I think is even more interesting, a little more compelling.
Okay.
It's the one above that, which is one of the leads is running an end-of-year charity event, but immediately realize they don't have the skills to do it on their own. I kind of feel like that's a little more meaty than
let's go for it then.
Our having our parents pay.
Yeah. It also didn't have to be parents for the record. It just that's the characters we'd established. So, but yes, absolutely. I like that as an idea. That's pretty fun of a charity event here. So,
and this is easy. Oh, go on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Darius is raising funds for the homeless. You know what? Darius is raising funds for like an end of the year party for the crew. You know what I mean? Just for everyone to get together and have a nice little banquet or something, nice food. But raising funds, but Darius doesn't know how to cook, right? Darius needs food. You can't have a party without food. So Darius needs Ricky
to cook and cater.
Come up with something. Yeah. I know a caterer. I think I know a caterer. He's got the special recipe, that family recipe.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk through the beginning of this. This like getting this charity event going. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play somebody who is helping you with the charity event to get started, and then we can, because I almost want to play out the moment of realization there, right? Or do we want to play out the actual charity event?
Yeah, we can do the kind of moment of realization. It's fine.
Okay, because it is the interesting thing about this one is this does not feel like a complication, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
And it so I'm trying to figure out how it could be, would
be.
It's
like a bump in the road.
Right?
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So to play out a little bit of that, like, really needs to happen type thing, just to give it a little more tension, right? Even if it's not a true complication. But yeah. So, yeah, if you'd like to, let's, okay, so talk me through the plan for this event one more time. And this is, I think, a representative of the charity you're helping. We're going to call this lady Mary.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to wrap my head around the entire process.
Yeah, okay, so my thought is big banquet. We sell tickets to the place, tickets for a meal. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have dancing. We're going to have, just we're getting the whole holiday spirit. Maybe like a secret Santa kind of thing, a white elephant kind of thing. Just start getting the holiday and not only feel good about the event, but also feel good about the charity too.
I love the ideas here. For it is a holiday time, obviously. Is there going to be a Santa performer? Because if so, we'll need to book them yesterday.
I could be Santa. I gotta look. Come on now, with the hat, with the thing, with the red on. I'm a great Santa.
Absolutely, I think that would be delightful. to have you be sent. Can we, out of curiosity, can we hear your Santa voice?
My Santa.
Yeah,
Santa
can you do
voice.
the classic Merry Christmas type of thing?
Yeah, okay. I'll be like, Merry Christmas, children, and Happy Holidays. Does that work?
And I think there's a little bit of like a drop of sweat from this lady. I think that should be just fine. Okay, so you're going to be the Santa Claus. We've got some gift exchanges. What about location? Have we secured location?
The location could be, yeah. I don't really thought about location yet. I'm not really from all the details. I'm just kind of a big picture guy. You know what I mean?
You're a big. I understand. We are going to need to. What place can we get very quickly at this time of year?
Okay. Could be a restaurant or a dining hall. You know, run out of space.
We do have. There's a couple of places I think that could be good. There is we could hold an event like this in one of the bays of the fire station. I think that they would allow us to do that.
I know a couple of those guys too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll spend some time with a couple of them. You know, helping them lift, helping them get the gains.
yeah. Absolutely. Do you think that they're that they would be as kind as they are strong?
A couple of them, yeah.
That could be perfect. Okay. Love that. Now, just the last bit. I'm sure you've already figured this out. Food. Where are we catering from?
I was thinking I could cook. You know, I could get, I got burgers, hot dogs, you know, I set up a grill.
Burgers and hot dogs for Christmas.
Yeah. Meatloaf. I can do meatloaf.
I think that meatloaf is getting closer, but what do you normally eat at Christmas?
Oh, like Christmas. Okay, yeah, you know, like a big turkey, a ham, or a prime rib, something. Nice sides.
Can you do any of those?
I can make spaghetti or ramen. I can boil water.
I mean, folks may pay for spaghetti, but I don't know that's going to draw crowds.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, go for it.
This time of year is busy. Maybe you don't do everything.
Well, that's the problem. This time of year is busy. Who else can do it? It's such short notice. Like I said, I'm motivated. I'm capable. I got skills. I can handle a lot of things at once. I'm good at multitasking. Kind of, sort of. I'm not busy.
You seem to know a lot of people. I would bet that you know someone, somewhere in that big contact list of yours, that has the skills that we need. And I would bet you seem charming.
Liam Neeson.
You could get Liam Neeson to cook food for us?
I don't think he cooks. No, I don't want that Irish food. That's not what we're going for right now. Okay. I might know somebody. I met them, a couple days ago, but I don't know if they're into the holiday spirit. I don't know if this will be their kind of gig.
I'm going to be a little brutal with you here. I don't care what
Yeah,
their spirit looks like. If we're gonna sell a dinner, we need them to cook. They can be grumpy and
yeah,
grouchy
yeah,
all
yeah.
day long. Cry
Well, I
with the
think that's
onions, you know? That's fine.
I like that. Okay, I mean, I'll give him a try. I'll give him a call. See what happens. I'll text them actually, uh, and see what pops up.
Perfect. I think that could be good. Now, it is massive fundraising time for us right now. So I have to keep moving. Are you good here? Are we, any other things that you need?
Nah, I think I'm good. I just putting all together. Thank you so much for letting me take this on and take this responsibility. That's really important. We get this money for y'all, but nah, I think I appreciate your time.
I'm glad that you are, you have a big heart. And I appreciate
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
using it for us this year.
I appreciate that. I'm just trying to do my best. I'm just trying to get something back.
Sounds good. Let me know when you have that person locked down. Okay. And,
Okay. Yeah, we'll do.
and she's like getting a call and like, I gotta go. Okay. Hello? So from here on, I will let you sort of lead what that, what the call to Ricky or how that reach out works. And whether we can also make the judgment of whether or not you actually got your clothes the other night. So.
Yeah, I think Darius would give Ricky a call. I don't know if Ricky brought the clothes in though,
Yeah.
because they like to be busy and they're doing a lot of things. So maybe they I don't know, maybe a little anxious about the second meetup potentially. I don't know.
I think, here's what I think.
Yeah,
I
what you got?
think they were getting coffee with the, or some sort of a snack with the person that they'd been staring at. Because I
Ooh, all
think they
right.
followed Esmeralda's advice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think makes it a little interesting. But yeah, so I think that you probably didn't get your clothes, and there was just a passing of ships in the night type of scenario where you were only there for 15 minutes and he couldn't get back in time. So yeah. Are you calling or are you texting?
I'm gonna call. It's real important, so I'm gonna give it a call.
And I think you'll hear wind whipping in the background. Ricky is taking this phone call while driving the food cart. Which is
Ricky,
yeah.
how's it going, buddy?
We're going. We're moving at top speed. You need something? This is
Yeah.
great.
Look,
Anyway, yeah, sorry. I just realized that we never were able to do the thing the other night. So sorry about that.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Listen, maybe you'll owe me one. Are you busy for the holidays? I really need a caterer.
Well, I was gonna. I picked up some extra shifts. I was gonna, make some money and be able to buy my mom something real nice this year.
Well, she can come to this event. I'm hosting a charity event actually, and I need a caterer. She could come. You could come.
I mean, I'm not really one for charity events much. It feels like they're, fancy folk. I mean, if you need like $10 or something for the charity, I can.
Oh no! What I need is food, hot, delicious food. Ricky, you're the one.
I don't.
Okay, what can I do? What can I do to convince you to make this happen?
Um, I Tony don't know the answer to that question. I what? I think that there is. How about this? One of the. My mother doesn't know that I know this, but one of the things that my mother has always wanted is to have a Christmas together and for me to be in a happy relationship when that happens. Now, I'm not asking you out on a date here, but maybe we could like fake it a little bit. Maybe this is like the thing where, you know.
Yo, yeah, totally. This will not be the first time I've been over to someone else pretending to be in a relationship. So yeah, I got that. I got that. I got that.
Is that common?
I mean, it is for me.
You are full of stories, aren't you?
Listen, I'm full of a lot of things. What I want to be is full of your food for this charity event. You know, listen, I got you, man. We can pretend to be in an entanglement, if you will. I'll come by for Christmas. Your mom will cook some of that delicious food. And mothers love me.
I'm sure she will. I I gotta know, what am I cooking? What are we doing? And how many people?
It's
And
gonna be about 50 people. I need hors d'oeuvres. I need mains. I need dessert. Um, I need tasty. I need fresh. You know what?
okay,
I'm gonna leave the menu up to you.
okay. Um, got it. I think I have some ideas.
Well, real quick though. So you're not seeing anyone.
Uh, no, no, I'm not. Um,
Yeah, you kidding me? Come on, Rick. You're a handsome fella.
you know,
You
it's
got charm. You got. Well, I don't know about class, but you got charm.
ouch. Um,
That's just jokes, Ricky. That's just jokes.
look, sometimes things just don't work out. And you gotta get used to it, right? So it just didn't work out this time. It's okay.
All right, then I'll make this Christmas special for you and your mom. How about that?
Sounds good. I'll make sure you have some delicious food.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, Ricky. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Me too. Me too. And I think that's a close on that scene. This feels like a really good time to take a break, refresh
Okay.
real quick, and hit the second half of this really hard. What do you think?
I think we go in nice and slow at the end. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm ready to break and see what happens next.
All right, y'all. We will be right back. Give us just a few minutes, and we will be back for the second half of this game. Take care, y'all. Welcome back to the One Shot Wonderarium. I am here with Mark J, who has been awesome and is playing Love is on the Cards with me, which is a game by Weave Games. Of course, our friend Purna is one half of Weave Games, or part of Weave Games, I think. We are exploring this game, and it's a lot of fun. So far, we've got our characters Darius and Ricky, who are finding their way into a possible romance around Christmas. And Darius is putting on a holiday charity event and has realized they don't know as much about cooking as is needed to cater for a bunch of people. But Ricky is a really good cook. So that is where we've headed. And Ricky has said that he will do this for Darius if Darius pretends to be Ricky's partner during Christmas, so that his mom can be very excited about it. So that
nothing
is
could possibly go wrong.
Absolutely nothing could go wrong here. Oh, it's going to be a great time, y'all. So, stage 5 is developments. This is where a lot of the progress in our story is made. And so we are going to be in this stage. We're going to draw as many cards as we have in the previous stages. So, we're going to start with picking a hearts card for a romantic scene.
Hey, you want to pick or shall I?
Go ahead.
Ooh, dramatic noise. Okay, hearts. That is the Jack of Hearts.
Ooh, the Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts, one of the leads helped teach the other one to dance in a style they're unfamiliar with.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So I am going to say what okay. One, here is our possible menu for the other night. We have and there is an array of different foods. I'm not going to pretend to be the one that knows exactly each of these different foods. But they are fancy, they are tasty, but they're not too fancy if it makes sense. Like, it is food that is...
The budget wasn't that great for this whole event, so...
I think more importantly, it is food that makes you feel, not food that looks like it would be expensive. Right? Ricky is not like a classically trained chef. Nothing is presented in the best way, but it is all food that makes you go, ooh.
Yeah.
Right? That's Ricky is a flavor person. So that is what you're getting here, is a lot of like, oh, that looks like a pile of mush, and oh, that pile of mush is so good.
Okay.
Like, why is the pile of mush so good? Which happens sometimes when you're having food. You're like, this looks wild, but it's amazing. So he goes, so this is our menu. We have our sort of hors d'oeuvres, our starters, our main course, some sort of a soup or a vegetarian option if folks need or want that. And then we have sweet treats at the end. Each of the sweet treats is made in the shape of a snowflake. So, what do we think?
This is really good, Ricky. I'm surprised.
That's
look at
awesome.
These snowflakes. This is I didn't know you were, in the spirit of the holiday.
You got to look the part, right? It's, there's got to be people idealize a white Christmas, right? A snowy Christmas. And if it doesn't snow, we still got snow, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I love it. That's so creative.
There's one thing that that I forgot to tell you about, though.
Mm-hmm.
My family does something weird. When
How
we're at
weird we talking?
when we're at like events and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
my mom and dad, when he was still around, used to dance every Christmas. Their dance, and every year since, any couples that are at Christmas will dance this dance. And it's sort of it was something my dad just sort of did one time, and so it's got a little bit of like a tango to it. It's got a little bit of like some foxtrot steps in it. It's got some stuff in it that he just sort of made up. But we're gonna be asked to do that. So
Just me and you.
How good are you at dancing?
I'm great at dance. I love to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about the kind of dance you're talking about though, but I can cut it rough.
And Ricky just goes, well, just how about this? Let me just show you. And Ricky is going to hand on the waist, right? Hand in hand, classic sort of like ballroom starting pose, and jump into this like absolutely chaotic dance routine.
Oh, okay.
I think pulling Darius along, and at here we're gonna I'm gonna need you to dip, and here I'm gonna spin out and spin back.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think they are. You can kind of see, especially at the very beginning, just out of rhythm, out of sync. There is no music being played right now, and so it is sort of matching the in-head rhythms of these two people together. And I think there's probably a point or two that Ricky steps on Darius's toes. Oh, sorry. But
it's okay, really.
But you kind of see it's a little like crazy, and I mean, we can. I don't know that anyone's expected to be good, but I don't know. It's important. Also, how do you always smell good?
No, I just bathe regularly. No.
Yeah, but it's like most people at the end of the day, the scent sort of wears off. With you, it's always fresh.
I never really noticed.
Well, I guess keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what I'm doing. You're a funny guy, Ricky.
You know, I've heard that one before.
Have you now?
Yeah. It's,
but this dance, I gotta be real with you, Ricky. Was your dad drunk a lot?
He was the type of guy that was so hyped up on life sometimes that you thought he was drunk. So I guess
Like a good time.
yeah, he's Christmas was his favorite.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about the holiday?
It's not the same.
Yeah, I'm sure you miss him.
I mean,
You know what? Where there's a void, there's a chance to fill that void. And trust me, as a guy who fills a lot of voids, uh, we have an opportunity to have a great time, make new memories, right? Do something special, something even though it's just for pretend, something just me and you, right? This could be great.
I think just doing things together is the best thing that we could do for the family. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, sure. For the family, Ricky. What are you wearing? Because we got a match. You know we got a match, right?
I hadn't even thought about it.
See, Ricky, yeah.
We have to, that's a matching? We have to match?
It's the holidays. We got a match. We're showing up for the family.
Oh,
We're gonna
God.
do a dance.
Please tell me you're not an ugly sweater person.
I don't even know what that is. But I can be.
Nope. Not for me.
Okay. We won't do that.
I don't know. I just normally show up, I guess. What do you do? What do you normally wear?
I mean, it's not what I normally wear. It's what we can wear together, what we can match with. I'm thinking, what about we match with the ugly Christmas sweaters, right? Make it really fun, make it really festive. Ugliest sweaters that we can get. Me a triple X and you probably a 2X. I don't know.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh God, you're gonna make me do this, aren't you?
I'm not making you do anything. This is your event. This is your fam. But if you really want to, really impress your mom, make her happy.
Okay, all right, we'll do it. Oh God,
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Okay, Ricky. Okay, yeah, we're moving along with this thing. I got a really good feeling about this, even though it's just for fun. Hey, should we take a picture right now? You send it to your mom now, and now what she set up, we can do a selfie real quick.
Yeah. Sure. Let's do that. And yeah. I think as he goes to take the photo, also a phone call from Esmeralda pops up, and I think he's going to ignore it, at least for now, and take the photo.
Yeah. Darius is gonna kind of put his arm around Ricky's shoulder, real close, like, hey, come on, budget, we got to make it look real, right?
Yeah, got to make it look real. Say Christmas.
Christmas. Snap.
I think perfect. I think that's a good time to fade out on that.
All right.
Table 6. Positive changes in fortune. It's a diamonds card. First diamond we're drawing of the game.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ace of diamonds. One of the leads gets a call. That's hilarious that is immediately afterwards. One of the projects they've had in the works for a long time has gotten unexpected funding and is a go. That feels a little bit weird for our characters. Do we want to, unless you've got an idea here?
I think that in my head, I'm would be like this fundraiser thing. It's kind of shoestring for now, but then it turns out we get a big donor.
I could see that.
Possibly, unless you've got a better idea, which I'm open to.
That's about the best idea that I've got.
Okay.
I know Ricky doesn't have a ton of irons in the fire when it comes to that right now, so.
So we got I feel like for Darius, we got the food cover, but now I get to like go full Hallmark movie decorations where it's like shit that doesn't even make sense. Level of Christmas decorations and like lights and like reindeer, like live reindeer, some shit like that. Yeah.
So, where does this call come from? Like, I want to play through this in even if it's a slight fashion. We could glaze over it if it's something you just want to like be a bullet point in there.
You can go from the original, the character you just had previously with who we were talking initially about the fundraiser, maybe.
She was a representative of the charity, so
there you go.
Darius, I have great news.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, what's good?
So it turns out our local firefighter union, we'll say, heard about what we're doing. And not only are they donating, the whole fire station is at our beck and call, but they're writing a big check. They want to make this thing massive.
Oh, okay, I can do that. I can do massive. I got so many ideas. I just wanted to keep it low key at first because we didn't have the funds, but now I can decorate. I can buy like those little fake gifts. I'm getting reindeer.
You're getting reindeer?
Or a dog dressed as a reindeer. I don't know, whatever I can do, but now with the funding, we can make this big. I can hire a DJ. I was going to DJ myself, but now I can hire a DJ.
You were going to DJ yourself? You were going to Santa and be a DJ?
And cook, yeah. Well,
Please tell me you got someone else to cook.
I do have someone else to cook. Someone really good. You're gonna love. You're gonna love his food. But hot dogs and little weenies wrapped in biscuit dough. That's still on the table if we need that.
Maybe for the kids' table. How about that?
Okay. Well, kids' table. Okay. Never mind. Listen, I got big dreams here, and we can make this happen. I'm going all out for this event.
Okay. There is, I think, one stipulation, though.
Oh, stipulation. Well, let's hear it. What do you got? Whatever it is.
It's just that the firefighters union, they just really want it to be like a come together moment, so and this remind me, this charity was for homeless folks, right?
Make it for the firefighters. Well, good.
But no. It's It's for homeless. The firefighters are the ones donating in right now.
Okay.
Um,
So let's say there was a fire recently, and many people were unhoused in the fire, and so it
Yeah.
kind of all comes
yeah.
together.
So that'll be the stipulation. Is one of the stipulations is that we need to gift this local family a bunch of things for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
We got to
What do
take
they
care
want?
of them. I mean,
You mean like take care of them?
no. Oh no.
Oh, okay. Like gifts, like presents.
Like
Okay.
gifts, yes.
Yeah.
We've
Okay.
got to make sure that they
Better. It's
have
better.
the best possible Christmas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They've been through so much. Like it's the least we could do. It's the least we could do. I got this. I got this.
Okay. That was the specific request from the donor.
I'm here for it. Well, listen. Whatever we need, whatever they need, I got you. This is gonna be big. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a holiday celebration. People will never forget.
I hope they don't. I hope they don't. Well, here's another call. So, take care, Darius, and I'm looking forward to it.
You take care.
All right. I think that puts us at negative changes in fortune. This is going to be a clubs card. Would you like to draw, or shall I?
I'll draw.
Let's do it.
This is the 9 of clubs.
The 9 of clubs. One of the leads runs into a minor accident that leaves them okay, but are inconveniently injured for the rest of the movie.
Ooh.
Okay, I have 2 ideas, and I need help choosing.
What do you got?
So this could be a dance injury, or it could be a cooking injury.
Oh,
Which one of
so
those
bad
do we
it's
like
injuries.
better? Right?
Oh man.
Because there's some really cool moments where, like, cooking together, right? There's some really, like, cute, sweet moments in there.
Yeah.
There's also the downfall of the dance, which causes problems for later that we'd have to solve that could be really interesting.
Let's do the cooking one, I think. Let's try that.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ricky hurts his hand or burns his hand or something like that, right? Like there's some sort of like he has to have it wrapped up and can't quite grab onto things properly, which is very, very important in cooking. And so there's a call. Darius?
Hey, Ricky, what's going on? Everything okay? You sound...
It's been a long night. I'm okay. But I don't know that I can cook for you.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What happened? We can pay you more. We actually got really big funding. We can pay you more. Like, that's the problem.
It's not about the money, Darius. I got hurt, and I burned my hand.
Are you okay? Like, I can come over. Like, I can help. I don't. Are you okay?
I mean, I need my hands to cook. It's all wrapped up, and I tried cooking some things this morning to try and test it, and it's not working. It's not working, Darius.
Listen, Ricky. Like you're the caterer, right? You know, caterers are used to having teams. I can come by. I can help out. I can bring some help. You just tell us what to do, and we'll make it happen. And I can maybe get that family recipe that I've been trying to get off you for so long.
I mean, that recipe's locked down. But I think you could Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it, but I can't promise anything. We need cooking to be done a specific way to get the results here. But we'll do our best.
I got an apron. I got a spatula somewhere. Paper towels. I can bring paper towels. Whatever it is, I got you, Ricky. Trust me, I got you.
I've got all the supplies. I don't have hands. I don't have one hand to eat. It's really hard to do everything left-handed. It's been a long night.
Listen, you're the visionary. I'll be the person who follows through with it, right? I got you, Ricky.
Okay. We're gonna have to start prepping things ASAP, though. So when can you be here?
As soon as possible. I'll be right over when you need me.
As soon as possible.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. We'll make the best of it, right?
Yeah, we'll make the best of it. I think that's a good fade out for that scene. And we're headed to table 8, romantic complications.
Oh. Okay. What is that? What card is that? What suit is that, I should say?
I forgot to check the suit. I'm not going to lie. Spades.
Spades. That is a 3 of spades.
The lead's loved ones find out about this new romance and list out reasons why it's a bad idea.
I like it.
I think in this scenario, it is Esmeralda who has also been called over to help this charity. Esmeralda, I don't know. They're really they're surprisingly good-hearted, and they look like somebody who might just be a jerk, and with fame and things like that, they could be all sorts of a problem. But look at all the good they're doing. I don't know. They're coming over to help.
They're coming over now?
Yeah.
Is this that Darius Rose guy?
It is.
The big guy?
Yeah.
Look at this. I bring up on my phone, I bring up YouTube. Look at this. Look at all these tall models he's hanging around with from when he used to play ball. Is that your guy?
That's it.
Here he is at the club getting arrested. That's your guy? Here he is, with his shirt off in Miami on the boat with all these other models. Is that your guy? That's your guy.
I think that's my guy.
Things ain't had enough for me, Ricky. You're a nice guy. You're humble. You work hard. This guy's gonna break your heart, Ricky.
I don't know. It feels like my heart's going to get broken anyway. I might as well, go for it, right? Look how many times...
That was then when I was talking about the guy that does the thing. Now we're talking about a baller, Ricky. This is different.
And you told me to shoot my shot then. What's different now, Esmeralda?
Shoot your shot with the guy that does the thing. The thing. That's the. What happened to that guy? You used to have a crush on that guy. You almost got hit by a plane because you crushed on that guy so much.
He got fired.
No, he did get fired. Yeah, I remember that.
But also, we never talked. We just didn't connect. Darius doesn't know it yet, but
But
but it's like when he talks, I can't listen to anything else. You know, I will get distracted by the minorest thing. And yet, the moment we start talking, there's nothing else. And I know that you're not the happiest about this. I get that, Esmeralda. I just need...
it's not that I'm not happy for you. It's just that I don't want to see your heart broken. You're a good guy. You're a gentle guy. But you're a simple guy. He's tall. He's going to have your head up in the clouds with him.
Maybe I've been on the ground too much. I don't know.
I won't get in your way. Listen, you know, if he's coming over now, and I'll check him out. I'll suss him out.
Yeah, you just watch him. I think you'll like it.
See about that. We'll see about that.
All right. Okay. I realized we could have played these in any order. That's actually how the game reads, but I forgot about that. So it worked the order we played them in, but
yeah,
we had a choice of all whatever we want to do. Now we're moving on to the next stage, disaster. Look at the spades prompt you drew in the trailer stage. What draws the leads apart?
What do we draw? I don't remember.
They're one or both are involved with other people. The disaster must be dealt with first.
Do you remember what the draw was?
Yes. The draw was one or both are involved with other people.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So given the conversation we just had, it feels like this has to be Darius.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, because it feels very weird to be like, this could be the one, right? And then be like, and here's my side piece. You know what I mean? Like, that feels like a wild back-to-back.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
So how do we want to do this? Because at this moment in the narrative, Darius is coming over and bringing people. I wonder, do we think that Darius believes that this is still fake?
Oh yeah, that's a really good way of looking at it. I think Darius is, got feelings, but it's still like, yeah, but this is fake.
I'd say,
and yeah,
because our other option is that Darius thinks that this could be too real and is like, you know how some folks will get too into things and self-destruct. Yeah. So I, however you want to play this, we can play this. Whatever is the most fun or true to the character. But those are the two options I think.
Could be both. Internally, Darius could be like, it's fake, and I want to make sure it's real, and yeah.
Okay. So how does this happen? Because we are prepping. Do we skip past the prep stage, the cooking together stage? Does this happen during the cooking together? is one of the people that has brought over this other person.
Yeah, I think this is during the whole thing. Potentially, Ricky's kind of orchestrating everything, but this other person's there. It's kind of awkward and maybe like a little bit of a tug of war. And then you got Esmeralda, who was like also like throwing darts into the whole thing.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so, and then the second part of this scene is look at the spades prompt you drew in the trailer, or no, sorry, as well as the prompt you drew in the development stage, romantic complications. So that is Esmeralda disliking. So that's the combination of things, which is a very strong, very good combination. And we're already sort of pairing them, but they're paired together into this scene. So I think it needs to come to a head while we're prepping. If you're down with that. Okay. So yeah, I'm guessing that shortly after this sort of like frustrating pseudo fight, I don't know if it was a true fight, but at least a pseudo fight between, him and Esmeralda. There's a knock on the door. You're here. That was surprisingly fast.
Came right over. How's your hand? Are you okay?
It'll be all right. I just, it hurts to, move it too much. And so it's just
so
really
sorry.
hard chopping and dicing and cooking and
Darius is gonna like reach for the injured hand, just kind of put his hand out, and then kind of get aware of himself for a minute. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Like I said, if there's anything we can do, anything I can do to help, I'm here for you.
Thanks. I mean, just we can cook if you're ready.
Sorry. Yeah, this is my friend AG. My best friend, really. We go back, I guess.
Hey, AG.
They're pretty good cook too. They know a little bit about the kitchen.
Okay, good. Because we'll need all hands on deck for this.
Absolutely. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Okay.
All right. What do we got to do? What do we need to do?
All right. So, AG, are you good at dicing things and chopping and that sort of stuff? I don't know if you want to play AG or Esmeralda here, but I feel like we kind of have to split up those two one way or another. You've played Esmeralda before, and I've played AG, so that's probably the easiest way to do it.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, I mean, I can chop a little bit. I'll dice and slice, and I got you.
And who is this? You gonna introduce me, Ricky?
Oh yeah. Darius and AG, it was, right?
Yeah.
This is Esmeralda.
AG.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you. Darius, I didn't know you were bringing another model with you.
AG is gonna laugh at that. Thanks. That came out Italian all of a sudden. It was weird. It was like bad Italian. Anyway.
Could be Italian. I don't know. Okay.
Could be. Thanks. But he'd like. Was unsure what, like, you could tell it was like a tense laugh. It wasn't like like, I don't know what that's about. All right. Yeah, Esmeralda, you want to walk, how about you walk HE through dicing up you know, the onions and peppers and stuff, and the garlic, of course, for and then show them how we do the tomatoes to start making the sauce.
You know how to wash your hands, AG? You look like you haven't washed your hands in a long time.
Hand sanitizer good?
No, soap, water.
Oh, come on. It's the same thing.
Get in the kitchen. Follow me.
And AG is going to follow in. I'm really glad you're here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm glad you told me. I'm glad I could come. Like this. Like I said, I'm so sorry you're hurt. You must be in a lot of pain.
It's not so much anymore. I mean, it sucks, but it's fine. I've been through worse. You don't know much about cooking, do you?
I know my way around a bowl of cereal. Around a grilled cheese.
What I expected. The thing we need to start prepping is the dough for the sweet treats.
Okay.
So let's go over here and start getting out our flour and our sugar, our butter.
These are gonna be little snowflake guys, right? The little snowflake ones.
Yeah, these are the snowflakes.
I'm here for that. This I'm gonna love. You gotta show me how to do this.
Okay. All right. So one of the things that I learned long ago was when you're mixing up dough, how you mix it matters.
Okay.
And some folks will put it in a big mixer and just let it go, and others will use, whisks or spoons or stuff. But the real way to know it is to just get in there. Just mix it up with your hands.
Just get your hands dirty and just get right in there.
Absolutely. Right? So wash your hands and let's get in there.
All right. Gonna wash my hands real quick. Come back. So like this, and I'm kind of making a mess of things. My big ball player hands, right?
Yeah. We want to keep the ingredients in the bowl.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little excited, I guess. I'm just excited to be here.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. Now, if we keep working it too much, you're going to melt too much of the butter. So let's go ahead and really get in there. But we got to move quick, so that the butter doesn't melt too much. Because then all of this falls apart. You don't want melted butter, snowflakes. That's not great.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever you say. You tell me.
So yeah.
Hey, did you ever? Remember when we first met? You you dumped all that food all over me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? You don't happen to have those my clothes? Do you?
Oh, I do.
You ever get them dry cleaned?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You want them back?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot them.
Yeah, I'll go get him real quick. And we'll set him in a bag by the door for you or something, you know. And I think he comes out, and it's like a nice brown paper bag, and the clothes are folded in the bottom, right? And Ricky is going to set it by the door. Okay, right about now is when we're going to need to let it rest. And we're going to have to put it back in the fridge because you are very warm, apparently. And this butter has melted too much, so we're going to need to bring it back. Okay, I think you need to dial your Christmas spirit or whatever it is you're high and hopped up on here, you know. Because you're putting out too much heat, okay?
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Not related to cooking or anything, but yeah, I hear that a lot.
Is it nice to just be sometimes?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You seem like the type of person that doesn't think about it too much.
I mean, it's just good to be alive, right? And here we are. It's Christmas time's coming up. We got so much to live for, so much to celebrate. Friends, family, food.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't spend time thinking about the baggage and all the extras.
That's the other guy's job to deal with the baggage. I just hand out the snacks and make do the safety procedures, right? Ricky, come on, that's a joke, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. No, I don't worry about the baggage that much. I mean, whether you deal with it or you don't, it's gonna be there. So then you deal with it, and it's done. And you get to move on to whatever you want in life. All the beauty and the joy and the happiness, I mean, that's all waiting for you once you just unpack it all.
So what are you waiting for?
Yes, I guess I'm waiting for the right, what do you call it? For my bag to arrive at the terminal, the right bag. I pick up a lot of bags and unpack them very well, I might add, but they're not always the right one for me.
What happens when that carousel comes around with the right one? How do you know?
Then, I mean, once I know it's mine, I'll know.
I'll
take it home and
no.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a feeling. You just know it's right. It's the right handle. It's a good fit. It's got everything you need inside. It's just the right one.
So whatever you got now isn't.
Still waiting at the carousel,
Got it.
I've had a lot of bags, taking them home, unpacked them, and then you send them back on their way. But I'm still right on the way, waiting for the right one. Jeez, I mean, a lot of bags, honestly. A lot. Not too many. Just enough. But still not the right one.
I think that dough's chilled, probably.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'm going to go check in on Esmeralda and AG.
Okay.
This will need to get rolled out, by the way. You know how like a rolling pin works, right?
Oh, yeah. Roll them out. I got you. for like cookie shape, and then I can do that. Put the thing, get the cookie thing shape thing.
Yeah,
I don't even know
I'll
what
bring
it's
it out to
called.
you in
It's
a minute.
embarrassing.
The cookie cutter.
Cookie. I should have known that. Cookie cutter, cookie shape thing. What's wrong with you? Come on, Darius.
But yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And Ricky's walking out of the room. I'm sure that like Esmeralda and AG are like bigger in the other room. By the way,
For sure.
If that's feels like that. So I guess here's a good like touch base in there. Do we think that somewhat did what we needed to do for the first portion of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think there is I think Ricky walks in and goes, Esmeralda, can I talk to you in the other room real quick?
Keep stirring this pot and don't touch anything else, all right?
Hey, I you know what? It is a cook's prerogative to taste as he goes.
Okay. I gotta go. Ricky, can you believe that? Who?
He's all right.
No, this is what I'm talking about, Ricky. This is what I'm talking about. You bringing over his exes? They're friends now, but they used to be a thing. Well, a quick thing. Quick and dirty thing. It's in great detail. But they used to be a thing.
I didn't know.
And that's what I'm saying. Imagine a life like that where he's always bringing in new things.
I mean, I don't think he feels the same way I do anyway, so it may not matter.
Listen, sweetie, I didn't mean to break your balls. What's going on? You want to talk to me? You got something to say to me?
He said he was still waiting at the carousel. And that when the right bag came around, he'd know. I'm around.
Yeah, he'd know because the bags have the little ticket with the name on it. That's how you know it's the bag. What are you talking about?
People.
Okay.
He was talking about people, Esmeralda. He was talking about when the right person came around, he'd know. But if I'm standing there right in front of him, how can he not know?
You think you're the right bag?
If you believe, like he must, in some sort of love at first sight, then he's seen me. We've met. We're getting to know each other. That must mean that it's not going to happen. And if it's not going to happen, what am I even doing here?
Gonna have no conviction like that, Ricky? I mean, a second ago you were all for it. Now you're just ready to walk out? Listen, I don't care who you're with. Well, I kind of do, actually. It's really important to me who you're with. But what I don't like is you having no conviction. Even if you make the wrong choice, you still made a choice. That's what matters most. And I'll be there to throw darts and nitpick and talk shit along the way. But you better make your choice.
Here's the thing. I just ran into a full brick wall. That was a no. It's not happening. We're done here. Doesn't matter how much conviction I have. You can only run into the side of a mountain so many times. You're not going to make a tunnel. You know what I mean? Like, Just
You're overthinking things like you always do.
I'm not
You
over.
find a wall, you call Spider-Man and have him carry over, right? You find a mountain, you go over it, you go around it, you go through it, you fly over it, you find a way.
And yeah, I mean, I'll find a different way. But it's not this way. We gotta
So
finish
then,
this out. We gotta get things cooked. And then we gotta get through the family Christmas and the event. And that's it. And then I don't have to see him anymore. And he doesn't have to see
wait,
me.
is he going to your place for your mom's place for Christmas? You haven't
Yeah.
even invited me over to your mom's place for Christmas.
Well, Mom's getting up there. And I just wanted her to see me happy once.
Well, you don't look happy now.
Well, it was fake when it started. We'll fake it at the end, too.
And we got to do what we're going to do. But, all this moping and sadness around the holidays. It's the holidays. You got to, I don't know, have a happy spirit about you.
A happy spirit.
You got to find a
It
way.
don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the holidays. They're just other days. We put all this pressure on them, all this expectation, and it just ends up backfiring every single time. So why not just let it be the 25th? Why not just let it be the 24th? Hell, even the 26th.
If you just want to be miserable your whole life, go ahead and be miserable. I can't stop you. But if you want to take a chance, here's your chance. Christmas or no, make the best of it. Don't squander this moment. Don't waste this opportunity, as ridiculous as it is.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I know what I need. And what I need is someone who believes I'm their person. So I'm not waiting around. I'm not sticking around for somebody who knows that I'm not. That's a clear line, Esmeralda, and I just needed you to know. I just needed you. I was hoping for some sort of support, and I guess I just needed to know. So let's just get this thing done. The faster we get the prep done, the faster they're out of here.
Listen, don't wait too long. All right. Well, yeah, let's get this thing over with. It's a lot of work.
It is.
Hope it's worth it for you.
Okay. Yeah, I think I think so. Now we I think go to stage 6, the disaster and the aftermath. And so we now are going to narrate the aftermath with a short montage of small scenes of how the leads are dealing with things after the disaster. So I think the first thing that happens is Ricky pulling aside Darius and going, I know I asked you to come to my family's thing, but it's not needed anymore. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
It's fine.
We were gonna do the dance.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
We were gonna make your mom happy.
Yeah, like I said, I don't worry about it. You're out of this. I'll take care of it. I'll still cook for you. Don't worry. but you, it's all right.
I'm out of it. It's just like that. Just like that, I'm out of it. You bring me in. You get to know me. We talk. We having a whole thing. That's not Darius's accent. Oh shit! You bring me in. We get to talk. Having a whole thing. What do you want, man? Like what do you want?
Sometimes you gotta just keep standing at the carousel, I guess.
Carousel. It's not about carousel, Ricky. This is about connection. It's about the holiday spirit. Just enjoying ourselves for the now. If it's not what you want, listen. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. I just want you to know that, for a minute I thought we had something good.
I wish I could believe that.
Believe what you want, Ricky.
And I think Ricky is, yeah. I don't actually know where this. I think this is at the front of Ricky's door, but I think they start closing the door, right? Right.
Start closing the door. Like, okay, bye.
Right, like. So, I think that's the end of that scene.
All right.
So, I don't know how many scenes we're supposed to do here, but that felt like the first one to me.
Okay.
That felt like the one that needed to happen the most is to truly like break things. Okay. Whew.
How you doing? How you feeling?
Me, Tony? Or is this an
Yeah.
Esmeralda question? Okay. I was like, oh, I'm doing just fine.
Right.
How about you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. So I think since I've had the last like couple of scenes a little bit, if you'd like to lead something here, or if you'd like to have a scene here.
See, what are we setting up next then?
So let's see. Because after this, so after we get done with these, is a grand gesture or two.
Okay.
So, we can talk through what we think the grand gesture could be, and then narrate scenes to get to that, if that helps.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think I think the grand gesture could be Darius showing up at my family's Christmas anyway.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think it could be, right?
Yeah.
Is we do the event. The event, I think, is Christmas Eve, right? Because you don't do the event on Christmas usually, right? And so we'll have a couple of prep scenes and things like that. And then I think the grand gesture could be, if that's, I don't actually know if we're drawing cards or not there. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, so that we don't have to draw a card for the resolution. So we're good. I just wanted to make sure we didn't build the something and then draw a card and it tumbles on us. So yeah, I think there's probably a late night, just Esmeralda and Ricky eating ice cream together, just like in a dark room with the TV on, right? Just no lights except for the screen. Just that sort of friendship where you don't have to you can just be sad together. It's fine. And I just really like having that moment. So I want that somewhere in this montage.
And it's big ice cream. It's not like a bowl of ice cream. It's like the whole tub, like a whole gallon of ice
Yeah.
cream.
Actually, I will say
Each
they're
really out.
sharing a gallon of ice cream with the classic
Okay,
like two
yeah.
spoons out of the full gallon.
Hold
And I think that's after the event. I think that's after
on.
the
Okay.
event. So I want that to be later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels right?
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
So I think there's a bunch of prep scenes for the event. What narratively would you like Darius to have happen here? Or what
And
do
we're
you
talking
think
at
that
the
they
event.
need to come around, or to like, what do we need to set up?
Okay. I think Darius is at work at some point. No, since we're saying right the same day. Um, I think Darius goes into work on Christmas Day. Doesn't have to. Um, but he just kind of wanted to see everybody. He's gonna hand out some gifts to some colleagues, just check in with people at the airport, and then
So
he's gonna walk past the baggage carousel.
real quick, so this would be
Yeah.
the morning of Christmas Eve, because we have the event still, and we
Oh,
haven't
this
hit
is
that
prior
yet.
to the event. It's
Yes.
prior to the event.
Yeah. So
Okay.
sorry, I was saying that the ice cream thing I wanted to happen after the event.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I did that out of order, is what I was trying to say with that. Sorry for the
I got you.
confusion there.
All good, all good.
I tried to call the audible, and it didn't work. So, all right. Sorry, you can keep going.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think the same thing could happen. Darius goes in, is handing out, is shaking hands with all his coworkers, meeting everybody. Just being nice with people, being social. And then as he's leaving for the event, for the fundraiser, he walks past that baggage carousel and stops and looks at the people waiting for their baggage. And, the airport is decorated and all the Christmas trimmings, you know what I mean? There's lights and snowflakes and all kinds of like special things. And he's just kind of taking it in as families and kids and travelers come in for the holidays. And he is just like, man, like, what could have been? What could have been? If Ricky hadn't cut things off. But I think he starts to formulate a plan. One last plan, just to see what could be.
I think we get a prep montage sequence. Esmeralda, Ricky, and Ricky's mom, all working in the kitchen together the morning of to finish up things. And you just see like chaotic kitchen, right? Agitation and like sweat dripping, obviously not into the food, but like right, but like sweat on brows type thing. And just the intensity of, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but I have cooked the sadness away before in my life. And the intensity you put into like mixing things and stuff like that is wild at times, right? Where just the focus is crazy. And so I think that's part of what's going on here.
I dig it.
What other I think we have probably the like event starting to get set up at the firehouse, right? We have our charity lady, like with a clipboard running around, like, oh my god,
Yeah. And the place is decked out. It's just like full top to bottom Christmas. So you got the DJ once setting up. You got the lights and the trimmings everywhere. You got a snow person, snowman, on one side or outside the building. It's looking the part. Everything's looking great.
I love that. And I think we see the food get brought in, and there's a moment of eye catching, and then quick looks away, as both of them have just sort of this moment. And then like a step away, right? Caterers generally will keep an eye on things to manage, but don't, stay for the entire event unless they're needed, right? And so I think there is a like, watch the food, don't pay attention to anything else going on. And there's probably, I would say, a montage of scenes during the event, right?
Yeah, I think you see Darius being like very social, very welcoming, lots of Christmas cheer, just trying to kind of like in the way that, not Barry, the way that Ricky kind of cooks. His feeling is Darius is trying to like, I'm just gonna socialize and just ignore what I'm really feeling deep down. This kind of anger or this frustration or this like the non-holiday happy feelings.
Yeah.
Like kind of socializing his feelings away.
Okay. And I think there is a moment where we see Ricky stays only as long as they need to. And you see Ricky looking at Darius in the Santa costume, right? And then we get a view from the Santa's corner, right? Where Darius looks up and Ricky is gone. And then I think we get the Esmeralda and Ricky eating ice cream in the dark together scene. I think that's, unless you'd like something else at the event, maybe a big check presentation or something.
I think one thing that happens is Darius does this, but Ricky finds a box on like the hood of his car or somewhere he can't miss it. Well wrapped with a bow, Christmas wrapping paper, a box on the car, or like I said, somewhere. No label, just the box.
I don't think he opens it, but he does put it in the back seat of his car.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's enough montage scenes. What do you think? Okay.
I'm ready to move on.
The grand gesture is a culmination of the game's biggest moments, and as such, it uses prompts drawn from various stages of the game and brought together for this one moment. You'll need to figure out your lead's grand gesture. One or both will perform a grand gesture that speaks to why the leads are perfect for each other. It strongly rebukes what draws them apart. Is complicated by the negative change in fortune and is helped along with the positive change in fortune. So, our negative change... So, let's see. They're perfect for each other because they're the only ones who can handle each other at their worst.
Yeah.
What draws them apart is one or both are involved with other people, which we really did not touch on too much.
Not so much, yeah.
So I'd like to see that come to a head a little bit more if we can.
Okay.
Is complicated by the negative change in fortune. I believe that was the hand burning, was the negative change in fortune. And the positive is helped along by the positive change in fortune, which is the big donation.
Okay.
So, discuss which of the leads are performing the gesture, or whether it's both of them. And then do the thing.
Okay.
So
so like he's
what?
not going.
I was going to say we had talked about it being at Ricky's Christmas, right?
Yeah,
Ricky's family's Christmas. And I think so. I'm going to lay out a little bit of what's going on there, unless you'd like to do pre-setup.
No, please go on.
Okay. So I think Ricky has a surprisingly large family, despite the fact that we haven't really been involved with Ricky's family much.
Mm.
I think Ricky has 3 sisters, 2 brothers,
Yeah.
and most of them have a significant other. So we're talking, and some of those have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking a 20, 25 person event here. And I think Esmeralda is there, right? Best friends always get a standing invite. Yeah, they're doing, I think, classic things at this moment. I don't know exactly when, so I can talk about the activity that they're doing when we want to, or just pick one randomly. But I think they always start with like stockings, right? Everybody, goes and buys little like under $10 items, like 3 or 4, and puts them in each other's stockings.
Yeah, that's cute.
But yeah, so and then there's always they open some presents. They have a big lunch, and then there's usually like family time afterwards. So they like doing it in the morning, and then just having the day to spend. So I will let you sort of pick where in the day that Darius is going to show up.
Okay. I think Darius would show up, in the afternoon while the family is kind of just vibing after the meal. Probably things will calm down a little bit.
Okay.
And Darius, so you want to get into the grand gesture now?
Yes. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think it's cool. I can set the scene a little bit more if you'd like.
Yeah, go on.
I think Ricky is at this moment playing with some of the nieces and nephews, some of the nibblings, as it were, and they. It's like there's a lot of like the kids are all like dogpiling on him at one point. Like there's, you know what I mean? Like there's always that, aunt, uncle, person that is like playing at kid level, and I think that is Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think everyone's inside playing, enjoying themselves, and then all of a sudden you hear like a kind of loud thump, like coming from outside. It's getting louder and louder. And I think some people go to see like what the commotion is. And outside you see Darius. Behind him is a van. And the van is the DJ from last night. And he's playing like loud, like kind of like modern, positive, like Christmas tunes. And you see Darius wearing ugly sweater, all like 6'9" of them. And he's got a bunch of presents in his hand. And just kind of waiting there.
I think this is drowned out by the music, so we don't hear the words, but you see like Esmeralda getting the attention of Ricky and waving him over to the window, and just confoundment on Ricky's face, before sort of a slow realization, and like Ricky goes into this like trying to process moment, and before he can get too far, I think that Esmeralda shoves him out the front door. So you just see Ricky like, right, and he's in like a like a polo and some jeans or something, right? Like he's the bare minimum type. I kind of dressed up, but I didn't, Or I guess, yeah, I don't know where it's at, so we'll say jeans. So for warmth here, but yeah. And I think there's a moment where Ricky walks up and starts trying to talk, but the music is too loud for anyone to hear what Ricky is saying.
I gesture to the DJ like, hey, turn down a little bit, turn down a little bit. Hey, Ricky.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to bring a smile to your mom's face. Merry Christmas.
I mean, yeah, I get.
Did you get the present I gave you?
Oh, that was you. I just thought it was like some homeless person put a gift on my. I didn't.
Do they do that?
I don't know. I don't. How many times do you come out? There's randomly gifts on your car.
Like all the time.
It's never happened to me.
Okay. Well,
especially
first for everything, right?
Gifts that could be bombs or something. Like.
Why would you get a bomb from a homeless person? What is going on in your life, Ricky?
It doesn't. I'm not saying it was the homeless person, but like it could have been something. I don't know. A raccoon.
I just wanted to give you something as thanks for catering, and even though things didn't go the way I hoped, thanks for just being around.
Okay. Wait right here. And Ricky will go to their car, and in the back seat is the single present. And he'll pop the trunk, and actually there is a second present in the back. I guess I'll open. This one was for you. Is for you, I guess. I don't know. I was gonna give it to you at some point. And Ricky's gonna open up his present.
And it's a matching ugly sweater. It's just horrific to look at. Yeah, just like
are my eyes bleeding? I can't tell. Have I gone fully blind by this sweater?
I hope
ugly.
not. I hope not, because then you couldn't see me. And the sweater smells like Darius. I think that's maybe a thing that Ricky picks up.
Oh, I don't have to see you to know you're here. I need to know. Did you ever find your bag?
Hey, I don't know if I found my bag, but I found you. You're you're a goddamn mess, Ricky. You're insecure. You overthink things. You don't live in the moment. You're always somewhere else. But that's what I like about you.
I mean, it's just how I feel about you. You're overconfident. You're all over the place. You're everywhere at once. You don't know how to sit still. And you don't know how to look at what's not right in front of you, but I mean, I'd like to be that.
You'd like to be what?
I'd like to be right in front of you.
I would love that too. Listen, we don't have to get all emotional about it right now. You got the DJ, you got your family. I'm gonna like wave to your family. Hey, come on, let's all dance.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
All right, yeah. Take your time.
And Ricky's gonna go and get changed, and put on the ugly sweater. And when he comes out, I think there's a moment we get to have. I think the cheesy best moments, personally, in rom-coms where like everything else sort of fades away, right? And the two sort of walk towards each other through the group of people that are just doing sort of weird dances to the DJ that's going on. And Ricky will go, "Can I have this dance?"
I love that.
And you'll see hand on the hip again, and this time bandaged hand comes up to. I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe you can you grab mine instead?" Is that?
Yeah. Take care. Come on. Don't overexert yourself.
And I think we get a moment where like the rest of the world sort of blurs out as they do this absolutely wild impromptu dance.
Oh gosh, we're doing the dad's dance.
I think we are. Yeah.
Of our own. Oh my goodness.
It could be our own.
Yeah.
It could be our own. That would be fun too.
Yeah.
It's probably a mixture.
Okay, we're just freestyling.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's where we fade out on the grand gesture. Unless you'd like to do more.
No, I'm here for it. I feel like we'd mess it up anymore.
Right? I feel like that's the. Usually when you're like, "Oh, this is great," is the time you bow out. You don't mess with it anymore. So that takes us to stage 8, the resolution. Wrapping things up, giving the leads a moment of true happiness before the credits roll. If there are any loose ends, wrap them up. Yeah. Set some time after that. I think that there's just like some montage of like Darius at the family Christmas. Esmeralda and Darius finally getting to know each other and warming up together. You know, some of that sort of stuff. I don't think we do too much here. I just want to some of the connections and things like that to get resolved a little bit and to warm up. Do we want to do anything with the charity or with any of your friends or connections?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Because they just weren't like major for my kind of path.
Okay.
Also, the best holiday movies have bad writing. The best rom-com holiday movies have bad writing, but they don't wrap shit up.
Perfect.
like, what happened to that guy? It's like, who cares?
We don't know. It's like, yeah. Doesn't
Not a
matter.
big deal. Yeah.
Why was there this in the middle of it? I don't know, but it was great. Like, yeah, absolutely.
Don't worry about it.
So then I think if we're good with that, we can just basically call that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
For it.
Awesome. Well, that has been Love is on the Cards by Weave Games.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, thank you so much for joining me for this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It was a blast. It was so much fun.
This was really interesting. I did not know what to expect. When you gave me a list of games to choose from, I was like, the least comfortable thing for me would be this rom-com game because I haven't done anything like this in my life. And yeah, so this was really good. Just kind of hella step out of my comfort zone and play these wacky little characters.
Yeah, I did my first rom-com game on the channel. Was it February of last year, something like that? And absolutely was a blast. Loved it so much. And now they're a couple of times a year staple. I love it. So, but yeah. So this has been the One Shot Wonderarium. Go ahead and go follow Mark Blue Sky at GM Mark J. Where else can they
I got you from here on out. Hey, y'all, check out my podcast, None Shot with Mark J. You can find it on Spotify and other podcast places. My last 2 interviews were with Hamna Shahid. And oh no, my memory's so bad. My last interview was Hamna Shahid, so that's a good one. But check all those out. I've got some really great interviews. There's really thoughtful conversations with creators in the space. All those are kind of under the umbrella of Apochromatic Unlimited. Once again, we're an all BIPOC TCRPG space. We've got a Discord. We've got games. We got Twitch. We have YouTube. We've got a lot of things going on. We're kind of restructuring right now, but that just means we're going to have even more fun stuff for you in the future. So check out my podcast, None Shot Mark J, and Apochromatic Unlimited. That's where you can find me.
Absolutely. And it's been a blast having you here. So.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and if you'd like Roll for Respawn and the One Shot Wonderarium, you can find me most all social medias at Tony Will Edit, and of course here at twitch.tv/Roll for Respawn for the Wednesday Night Revival and for the Wonderarium, where we have shows. We have people from across the world come and play different games every single time. It's a blast, and I love doing it. So I'm glad that folks come and check it out. With that being said, we're gonna get out of here. So make sure and take a friend, because it is a wide, wild Wonderarium out there. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.